Reacting to the surge in political associations seeking registration, legal expert Libros Oshoma described the development as a reflection of greed and political opportunism rather than a failure of governance. Speaking in an exclusive interview with TV360 Nigeria, Oshoma noted that owning a political party has now become so easy it feels like a business venture, with individuals more focused on power than purpose.
If you take your mind back, when the debate between Chief Obafemi Awolowo and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe for the inclusion of state creation in Nigeria, if you remember the statement of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe then, Dr. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, that once we start to create states, until Ikene, his village, becomes a state, that Nigerians will not rest. In the same vein, that is what you see that people carry over to political party registration. At the present, we have about how many political parties now? But in every election, you find out that you have a dominant political party. One would have expected that these other fringe political parties would, probably be regional political party, or just tell you know what, we don't want to have national spread. Let's just dominate election at the state level, and all of that. But that's not happening. So what you see happening here is every individual wanting to own a political party, because we've now seen that political parties have become bargaining tools. So when the main parties, the dominant parties fail to give you ticket, it's easy for you to run to look for a platform where you can just hijack and get tickets. So you see some people registering political parties for those purposes. So it's become business. I do not see it as a result of failure in governance. I don't also see it as lacuna in our constitutional arrangement, but rather I see it as, greed and selfishness on the part of politicians wanting to always own the space. Because if it's about lacuna, or if it's about greed, or if it's about the defect in the current governance structure, one would have expected that these politicians would come together and say, okay, let us find a way to come together, form a formidable force to be able to wrestle power. But that's not what we are seeing. Everybody wants to own a space. And then some people would say, since you can't have independent candidacy, let everybody just have one political party in their briefcase. So that acts more like an independent candidate. So I think, to answer your question directly now, with the surge, really, it's about this mentality of always wanting to own, not co-own or co-locate. That's basically what is happening.